Hi everyone, welcome to the continent of Africa. This is a brief explanation of the following items on each of the countries measured on this channel: the geography, the culture, the languages, climate, tourism, some of the emblematic places of interest, and the diversity of the ethnic groups living in harmony in one country. I wish you will broaden your knowledge by listening to the video. I believe that joining effort will make it possible to improve the cross-cultural understanding and global awareness among the nations in order to develop perception and inclusion of the strange. I thank you so much for your time and interest. Welcome to Togo in Africa continent. Here goes the geography. Togo, officially the Togolese Republic, is a country in West Africa, bordered by Ghana to the west, Benin to the east, and Burkina Faso to the north. It extends south to the Gulf of Guinea. It has an area of 57,000 square kilometers, making it one of the smallest countries in Africa, with a population of approximately 6.7 million inhabitants. Its capital is Lomé. French Togoland became an autonomous republic within the French Union in 1959. Independence for French Togoland came on April 28, 1960. However, I have selected in random the ethnic groups with higher population and the languages widely spoken among the nations. In Togo, there are about 40 different ethnic groups, the most numerous of which are the Ewe in the south, who make up 32% of the population. Along the southern coastline, they account for 21% of the population. Kotokoli, Otim, and Chamba are based in the center, and the Kebai people in the north, at 22%. The Kwasis are 14% of the population. Sometimes the Ewes and Kwasis are considered the same, but the French, who studied both groups, consider them different people. Other ethnic groups include the Mina, Mosi, and Aja people, about 8%. There is also a European population who make up less than 1%. Languages. French is the official language of Togo and is the language of commerce. There are many indigenous African languages spoken by Togolese. Jibe languages such as Ewe and Mina, the two major West African languages in the south. Kabije in the north, as well as Kotokoli, Otim, Aja, Akesele, Basar, Loso, and others. Finally, it might be of interest to know some of the emblematic places for cultural and tourism purposes. Culture. Togo's culture characterizes the influences of its many ethnic groups, the largest and the most influential of which are the Ewe, Mina, Tem, Shamba, and Cabre. Despite the influences of Christianity and Islam, over half of the people of Togo follow native animistic practices and beliefs. Ewe statuary is characterized by its famous statuettes, which illustrate the worship of the Ibeji. Sculptures and hunting trophies were used rather than the more universal African mask. The wood carvers of Cloto are famous for their chains of marriage. Two characters are connected by rings drawing from only one piece of wood. The dye fabric batiks of the artisanal center of Cloto represent stylish and colored entertainment of Asian everyday lifestyle. The waistcloths used in the ceremonies of the weavers of Asaun are famous. Climate. The climate is generally tropical with average temperatures ranging from 22 degrees centigrade on the coast to about 30 degrees centigrade in the northernmost regions, with a dry climate and characteristics of a tropical savanna. To the south, there are two seasons of rain, the first between April and July, and the second between September and November. Even though the average rainfall is not very high. Tourism. The coast of Togo is characterized by swamp plants and mangroves. Nowadays, there are well-known parks and reserves which have been established. Fassao Malfasaka National Park, Fosse au Lion National Park, Keran National Park, and Abdullahi Faunal Reserve. The most frequently observed animals are Cape buffalo, hyenas, giraffes, and lions. Few elephants can be seen. Common birds are marabou, cranes, and storks. The coast of Togo in the Gulf of Guinea consists of lagoons with sandy beaches. In the north, the land is characterized by a gently rolling savanna in difference to the center of the country, which is characterized by mountains. The south of Togo is characterized by a savanna and woodland plateau which reaches to a coastal plain with extensive lagoons and swamplands that attract tourism.